All right, so the thing that I'm going to be talking about today is a magazine series called Wax Poetics. And I have this issue right here. I bought about a lot of 19 magazines, and this one is an issue of Dilla that came out in 2006. And what this magazine series is basically it's a magazine for hip-hop heads, crate diggers, record collectors, DJs, music producers. And there's just a whole bunch of DJs, especially famous ones, that use these magazines to help them find samples, find different records to add to their collection, to kind of fill in the gaps that they're missing. Another issue that I have is the Shuggie Otis MF Doom edition. So it's got MF Doom on the back, Shuggie Otis on the front. So if we open up this magazine, it's like one of the first few pages. It shows you how it's structured. It's got the rediscovery, which I think is really cool. I'll flip over to that, show you guys real quick. It's a record by Paul McCartney, Check My Machine. And usually some really weird, interesting stuff, like stuff that's usually passed over. Sometimes it's got good samples, sometimes it's just like really weird, off the wall shit. But it's really cool nonetheless. And then it tells you all the people that it covers. So we got Menahan Street Band, J-Rock, Shuggie Otis, Us Mutante, Slick Rick, Grant Green, Patrick Adams, MF Doom, Count Bass D, Chin Chin. And each issue has a whole bunch of people that they feature and they go over. And like if you go into the different sections, it'll have like a breakdown of the person, the records they recommend. It'll just show you pictures of all these albums. This one's a J-Rock section. And then we got, look at this, Pastor T.L. Barrett. I have one of his albums. Like famous gospel artists. I believe Kanye West has sampled him many times. You got China Burton. You got Adele Sebastian, Desert Fairy Princess. I actually listened to this last night. It was interesting. I wouldn't say it's something that I would sample, but it's definitely worth taking a look at. Just really cool stuff, man. Records that I wouldn't have found otherwise, honestly, because these guys are all crate diggers, man. This is what they do for a living. So it's good to use this resource, guys. And look at all these cool pictures. It's cool. It's also cool just because it's got a lot of music history. If you're really into like history, especially for music, this is like a must-have, man. It just talks about the artists, what they went through, their music, the process, the people they worked with. It's just some really cool shit, man. I think this is Grant Green. Yeah, Grant Green Jr. And I like, as well, another thing about this magazine is they go over all the albums of the artist. So if you guys are looking for samples, you can just go through this section. Look at all these. These are all albums that you guys can sample. You guys can go through if you're having a hard time finding samples and you can't find anything. This is just a treasure chest full of samples, man. There's no excuses. If you can't find any samples, go through this magazine and look through the artists and all the different sections with the artists, and you're gonna find something, guaranteed, man. Guaranteed. What do we have here? Disco futurist Patrick Adams. This guy is sure to have some stuff, man. Look at all these albums. This is one that Madlib sampled right here. Cloud One. I hit this joint myself as well. Crazy. Look at this. Japanese disco record right here. It's just, oh man, it's just endless, bro. So I definitely recommend you guys pick this up, man. Look at that. Some stuff on Black Milk, Lingua Franca, the P Brothers. There's a lot of hip-hop records in here too, so if you're just a fan of hip-hop in general, just check this shit out, man. Alright guys, so that's the video. Make sure to check these guys out. Wax Poetics. Super great resource for hip-hop producers, DJs, crate diggers, record collectors. I hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did bring you guys any value, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video. And I'll hit you guys back on the next one. Peace out.